Welcome to a yoga moment with Musalon. My name is Laura Erdman-Luntz. In today's moment, we are going to look at cat-cow, or the table position, arching and rounding. There are a couple different ways you can do it, depending on what you want to create or what you want to learn about your body in the pose. The more common or traditional way of doing it is to use the full range of the spine and to arc up into the cat position, the cow position, and to round into the cat position using the full range of the spine. And that's great for warming up the spine and exploring the full range of the spine. Now, this pose is also really helpful for learning how to engage more into the lower back and in the upper back. But to do so, you need to do the pose differently. So for this, you're going to, as you arc up into the cat position, draw the belly in to keep the lower back neutral and simply move into the upper back. So you just create an arc in the upper back. You get a tremendous amount of force through the hands to really help you arc into the upper back. If you use the full range and let the lower back sink, you'll find you lose that oomph for the upper back. Same is true for the other way, for the rounding or the cat position. You draw the belly up and firmly draw it up. You can hardly even see the movement. I'm drawing the belly up, rounding to the lower back without rounding into the upper back. So upper back stays neutral, just round into the lower back, and you get this lovely stretch and lots of movement through the lower back. And again, just like in the other position, if you use the whole back, it's like you lose the force of being able to get into here, to be able to articulate into these lower vertebrae. It becomes much more about the upper back. But if you keep the upper back neutral, draw the belly in, you really can feel this lovely articulation of all of those vertebrae down here. The same as when you go the other way and you arc up, you can get some nice articulation in that upper back area. So I hope this helps you get a little bit more out of your cat-cow position, depending on what you're trying to learn or teach. The second way of doing it, the way I just showed you, is fabulous when you're teaching back bends or learning more about back bends in your body, because it helps you learn how to get some movement into that upper back. So many of our students don't have a lot of awareness in that upper back area. It's the one area of the body that you can't see without a mirror. It's also where a lot of tension creeps in from hunching over computer keyboards, and it's also an area that doesn't have a lot of movement in the first place because all of our ribs attach to the vertebrae of that upper back area. So doing cat-cow in this way, the way I showed you today, will really help teach your students or teach yourself how to get into that upper back area. Thank you for joining me. You can study with me live in interactive online yoga classes at physique.com, PHYSIIC.com. You can also find out more about me at muselaura.com. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.